I've recently gotten to enjoy a bit of a holiday in the form of a summer vacation. After a busy and noisy year of general never-ending overstimulation and an endless to-do list, I've gotten to experience peace and quiet away from it, for the first time in a while. It's oddly a pretty strange feeling not being overstimulated and a bit stressed all the time. But now I feel that spirit again. The ability to sit on the couch and watch the leaves play in the wind without feeling like I need to be doing something productive. Whenever I've gone through an exhausting period in my life, I can always tell whether I'm rested yet by how peaceful and at ease I feel. If I'm 100% okay sitting on the couch, just looking out the window not doing much of anything, then I'm usually rested. If I'm sitting there accompanied by feelings of stress and anxiety, then that means I have a bit of resting to do. Whenever I come off a fast-paced period of having a lot to do and having long days, I generally find it hard to do nothing. That's because my nervous system has just been in a fight or flight state for months, and it takes a bit of time to go back to normal from there. It took a while for me to realize that a constant state of nervousness and being just wired all the time wasn't the norm. Quite the opposite. I was just under-recovered and burnt out. I think the ability to go from 100 to 0 as quickly as possible has a major impact on how well you recover and how fast you recover. Just like you work out in the gym, you need to rest between sets for optimal growth. If you just try to blast 100 bicep curls in a row, the fatigue to stimulus ratio is ridiculous. The same idea applies to cognitive work as well. Everything that requires brain power requires rest. The ability to do nothing is the key to cognitive recovery. Cognitive effort greatly enhances cumulative fatigue, and the more you work, the more fatigue you acquire over time. That fatigue shows as difficulty concentrating, loss of creativity, tiredness, and a bunch of other fun stuff as well. To reduce fatigue, you have to rest consistently and enough. Let's face it, most of us Type A people suck at resting. We make it sort of a productivity task. I'm going to be productive by doing recovery. But to rest properly, you have to be unproductive. Waste time, do nothing, watch Netflix. Do shit that isn't productive in any way. If it's productive, it's not recovering. I've been working on being better at wasting time, because I've noticed that not taking time properly off truly does affect both the quality of my work and the productivity of it. I've been working on taking a day off every week or every 2 weeks, just going on long walks and laying on the sofa getting lost in Pinterest with absolutely no sense of time. I have to listen to that sense of reason that knows that resting is only going to make me more productive and a lot sharper and happier. We're starting off with an unconventional one. Brain rotting is actually a very useful tool, because as the name suggests, it's brilliant for turning off your brain. And turning your brain off is essential for recovery. When you're tired and wired, watching some trash TV or scrolling brain rot reels is a really good way to forget about stress. Don't do too much though, because you'll melt your brain, figuratively. It's needless to say that plenty of high quality sleep is essential for recovering. When recovering, you'd ideally want to sleep as much as your body wants to sleep. This means switching off your alarms, and you'll also want to make sure your sleep is high quality. That means I might chill the room to promote better sleep, because the human body actually needs to reduce its body temperature a bit to induce sleep. Make sure it's dark and quiet too. Make sure to avoid screens 30-60 minutes before bed. And dim the lighting as well. I've noticed in myself that I need a 2-hour buffer between doing work and going to sleep, because otherwise I'm just too wired from the day and I just can't sleep. So I recommend you try to wind down for an hour or so as well before bed. In the evening time, blue light blocking glasses are a brilliant trick as well. I've started using these an hour or two before bed and I've noticed a really good change. Food is a must for any recovery period, duh. It's especially true if we're talking about physical recovery, but for mental recovery it's also very important. The mind needs high quality nutrition as well as the body. You should ideally eat a diet that's rich in omega-3s, includes protein and fiber with every meal, ideally whole grain, contains foods with magnesium like dark chocolate, and has plenty of fruits and vegetables, which contain plenty of antioxidants. Light exercise is great for recovery reasons. The reason I included exercise in this video is because I think it benefits the mind incredibly. The president of Finland, Alex Stubb, says that 1 hour of exercise in a day adds 2 hours of energy into the day, and I agree with him on that. Since you're recovering, you obviously want to keep it light. Anything you can do while still being able to talk normally is totally cool, like a leisurely bike ride or a long walk. But if you're out of breath, you're doing too much. You can just leave somewhere for a night or two. Preferably leave your laptop home so you can even attempt to be productive. As it turns out, taking time off does wonders for your productivity. Leaving routines behind and going somewhere your mind is far from your worries is amazing for recovery. Psychologically enjoyable activities are extremely important for mental recovery. It's a great crossroad between relaxation and detachment, both of which are very important for recovering. It's like hanging out with your mates after a long week and realizing you haven't thought about work the entire time. That's very important for recovery. Enjoyable activities is a very subjective statement. It's just something you enjoy doing. For example, for me as a Finn, having a sauna evening with my friends is a fantastic way to reduce fatigue. But it can also be like bowling, playing pool, walking in nature or going for coffee. Basically anything you enjoy doing that isn't mentally or physically draining. How do you know you're recovered? There is no one certain indicator that'd be 100% reliable. But I found a really good indicator for being recovered to be the hunger for doing stuff to come back. You start to feel inspired and motivated to do things again. Work and school feels like a healthy challenge more than a burden, and things that require a lot of discipline require much less. You start to notice and appreciate the small things in life. Good food, good coffee, a beautiful sunrise, nice outfit. When your body is in an intense fight or flight state, it shuts you down emotionally. You feel and notice a lot less because that way it's a lot easier to keep going through tougher times. When you recover mentally from that, you start to notice and appreciate life on a whole other scale. One of the first victims of mental exhaustion is creativity. Creative work can feel a lot more challenging than normal, and it may be difficult to come up with great new ideas when you're mentally exhausted. You'll also notice improved focus and creativity, because those two are mentally very draining tasks. When your brain is tired, cognitively draining tasks become more difficult. Mood and emotions are the big seller in whether you're recovered or not. If you have less anxiety than you had before, chances are you're recovering. The same goes for overall calmness. You can also read into your reactions to things. If small things start feeling small and manageable again, you're most likely recovering. Rest isn't a destination you just arrive at. It's a journey that has neither a beginning nor an end. It fluctuates as you live life, and you need to actively work on recovering in your days. And rest doesn't always look sexy. It's not cold plunges or reading smart books. Rest is something we all need, but not everyone is wise enough to recognize their humanity and take a break once in a while.